Hello everybody! Today we're going to take a close-up look at the Habitat Airtight food storage canisters. So let's go ahead and take a look. So we have three Habitat Airtight food storage canisters, three of them, each of them in a different size with different storage volumes. So the one on the left with a 1.1 litre storage capacity, the one in the middle having a 1.7 litre storage capacity, and the furthest one on the right having a 2.3 litre capacity. So height wise, this one is about 14.6 centimeters tall, this one is about 21.8 centimeters tall, and the tallest one in this group is 29 centimeters tall, and they all have the same width and depth, which is approximately 11 centimeters, as you can see, having that square shape to the design. Okay, so let's first take a look at the smallest one with the 1.1 litre capacity. So I'm just going to set these to the side so that they don't interfere with the foreground. So setting the 1.7 litre and the 2.3 litre on the right hand side of the table, while we focus on this 1.1 litre size or capacity Habitat Airtight food storage canister. So giving you a look all round, and of course the close-up details. So as you can see, it is made out of plastic with a mostly clear body, and of course a white bordered lid and with a clear or transparent window on it. And so giving you a look at the overall details, so that we see that it is recyclable and it is freezer safe as well, and BPA free. So giving you a look at the product details in that paper insert on the inside of this canister or food storage container. So right there, the overall details. And now let's go ahead and open it up. So it does have a tensioning lever, so simply lifting up that lever, which also acts as a handle for the lid when opened, of course, and giving you a look at its overall design of this lid with that locking or tensioning lever, and of course the seal that's on it as well. It's right there, giving you a look at what appears to be a very firm yet flexible seal. Not quite sure what material it is made out of, quite likely silicone, but a very firm silicone right there. Okay, so giving you that overall look. Up close, and the various details as well. So you can see right there, it does, the tensioning lever does draw or pull the inner chamber upwards to form that seal. So once again, giving you a look right there. It's just a very small movement, but enough to, of course, create the seal. So I'm just going to open it back up again and set it down to the side, and taking a look into the body and overall details of this canister or food container, and once again giving you a look at the product literature, this time out from its product, which is the canister or food container itself, right there. Okay, so I'm just going to set that to the side so it doesn't interfere as we continue taking a look at the overall details of this Habitat Airtight food storage canister. So this is the 1.1 litre size. So as you can see right there, the overall details once again. So having a 14.6 centimeter height, and you can see just resting in my hand or palm to give you some sense of its overall size. And it does have 4 round bubbles or protrusions at the base to keep it raised from whatever surface you're resting it on. It's right there, once again, the overall look. And just pulling on the lid to try and separate the lid from the body, and it does have a very good seal, and I'm using quite a large amount of force to pull it open, and it is very hard to pull it apart, but of course releasing that tensioning handle or lever does of course allow the lid to be removed. So just demonstrating just how tight that airtight seal is. Once again, pulling on it with quite a large amount of force. Alright, so that's the 1.1 litre size for this Habitat Airtight food storage canister. So setting it aside and moving on to the next size, which is the 1.7 litre size. And once again, same details, having approximately 11 centimeters by 11 centimeters in width and depth, and of course height wise it is 21.8 centimeters tall. And once again, just taking a look at the overall details, and we see same design, having a recyclable design. Let's open and remove the lid, and of course the paper insert again. This one is the 1.7 litre size, and you can see right there details, product specifications and details, of course the barcode and label. So we're going to set that to the side as well, just for finding it a spot somewhere in the background so that it doesn't interfere with the foreground. Alright, so back to this 1.7 litre capacity Habitat Airtight food storage canister. So once again, those details and demonstrating that locking or tensioning mechanism and a rubber seal or silicone seal, which is removable, as you can see, just peeling it off should you need to wash it. And let's replace it. So as you can see, it does have a very simple design or mechanism to create that airtight locking seal against the body of the canister or container. So we can see rounded corners on the canister, and to give you some sense of the sturdiness, just squeezing it. It does have some flexibility, but nonetheless giving you an overall sense of its size. And rigidity. Alright, so let's place the lid back on, and just a simple pushing down, and this time around trying to separate the lid from its body, and once again pulling with quite a large amount of force. You can see that it is, there we go, managed to separate this one, given that there is more air in there, so less counter force in stopping me from removing the lid. So simple locking mechanism once again. So that's the 1.7 litre capacity storage container. Now let's finally move on to the 2.3 litre capacity one right here. So it does have a height of 29 centimeters, and once again identical dimensions, being approximately 11 centimeters by 11 centimeters, with that square designed for its depth and width. You can see there is some cracking on this container, having been impacted and damaged, but nonetheless giving you an overall look at its design. Okay, let's go ahead and open it up, of course lifting that tensioning lever and setting it down, and let's slide out the paper insert that's in there and giving you a look right there as to the product literature insert, and setting it down and in the background. It's right there giving you a look right throughout. And the underside as well, so same recyclable details and other specifications at the bottom or underside of the base. So all these food containers or canisters are BPA free and freezer safe. And this time around, once again squeezing to give you some sense of that overall stiffness or robustness of this clear plastic design, and tapping on it with my fingernail as well. As you can see, there is some slight tapering, having the widest part at the top with the lid, of course. And once again trying to separate it, and much more easily done with this larger container, but nonetheless it does have a firm or solid enough seal. You can see it does stay nice and tight. In the body of the container, and you can see once again top down through that clear or transparent window of the lid, and once again giving you some sense of the size of this 2.3 litre capacity canister in my palm. And they are of course stackable as well, so giving you a look added stackability right there. And because there is that slight lip or depression, it does keep the stacked container on top in place. So we do have 3 different capacities here: 1.1 litres, 1.7 litres, and the 2.3 litre capacity of these Habitat airtight food storage canisters or containers. So that's the Habitat airtight food storage containers. Thanks for watching and happy storing!